Hi everyone, my name is 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦. I'm doing the AIFS Takeover today. I am a senior psychology and languages and cultures major at 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦 University, and I am studying in beautiful Granada, Spain. So excited to be taking over this account so I can kind of show people what a day in the life looks like as a study abroad student here in Spain. Study abroad is an incredible opportunity that I would recommend to anybody if you have the opportunity. I've seen so much personal, emotional growth within myself being in this new country, and of course the development of the Spanish language, which is, one of the main reasons why I wanted to come to study abroad. So I hope that you enjoy this takeover with me. I'm gonna do a quick little outfit check once I find a quieter street before I head to class, and I will take you through my day. So please stay tuned and I will see you along my journey. Currently in the 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦, which is a strip of markets that'll be open in a bit. It's not currently open right now though, but I like it when it's all nice and quiet. This tank top I got here in Zara. Both of these, the jacket and the skirt, I got from 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦, which is a pretty affordable curated thrift store here in Granada, which I'm a big fan of. This little chain that I brought from home. This from home. I have got this necklace that I ended up getting here. I have my henna from Morocco because I went to Morocco last weekend. And my rings. Earring stack. I'm a big jewelry person if you couldn't tell. This is the 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦. I think it's so beautiful. I'll walk by here after class and I'll get to show you guys what it looks like when it's, up and running.
Yo pensaba que esto estaba lleno de...
I think one of the biggest lessons I've learned while studying abroad is how to be okay with being alone and how to find positive spins to moments of solitude, because I am not currently in a host family. I live in a residencia and it's packed full of kids from a different school that all kind of know each other and have all kind of clicked up. And I am very close with the people from my program, but at night or, in the later nights when I'm having an early night or whatever, when people are busy, it's just kind of me. And I've learned to be okay with that and to also get comfortable handling things on my own, knowing that I'm, completely alone in a different country for the first time in my life. And it's been a huge growing experience and proving to myself oh wow, I can do hard things and I can be successful in new circumstances and new situations, which has been a great lesson for me thus far. Coming to you live from my room with my little heating pad, because Spain does not have air conditioning or heating systems here because the weather is typically so hot and gorgeous that their architecture is built to withstand the heat and not necessarily for insulation or anything. But I have this and this does the trick. This is a great question though. No, you don't need to have any experience speaking the language. I just so happen to, because I'm bilingual. My parents are from Puerto Rico, so I grew up speaking Spanish at home. But I have a variety of friends here with a varying level of Spanish levels from 1 all the way up to 9. And yeah, depending on your program, they'll do a good job of either having you in intensive if you choose the early start program, or just taking classes either in English or a little bit of Spanish integration. If you're in a lower level, you'll take Spanish oral production and grammar classes to really help you get a better grip of the language. So you can come in with any level of Spanish and you will be successful. This is a great segue because I was already going to show people kind of what my living situation looks like. I am in a residencia, which is essentially like a dorm. There is kind of the RA, but it's not an RA. She's just a lady who's hired here to sleep here on the weekdays, and then one for the weekends. They're both very sweet, very accommodating. They're awesome. I love them. I get my meals prepared here. I have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but the more heartier meals are definitely lunch and dinner, especially lunch. That's a big thing in Spain. Typically dinner is a bit lighter of a meal, but this is my room. I have a single. I have all my jewelry set out for later and all my stuff there, but yeah, it's pretty nice. I like it. This is my favorite area with all my candles and stuff, and then I have this nice closet all to myself with all my clothes. So yeah, I'm a big fan. My bed is super comfortable. I typically sleep great every night, and I have a wonderful shower and bathroom that's currently being used by my friend who is not in love with her bathroom situation. So yeah, that's my place. Okay, I definitely will say, like I said before, it's not my particular cup of tea, but there are aspects of Spanish food that I do definitely like the croquetas, which are essentially breaded, fried little bites about this big, filled with potatoes, cheese, ham, any of the above. Those, big fan of. The tapas are definitely interesting. Tapas culture here is super fun. You basically just order a drink and they bring you like a little plate of food. It's typically not very big, so I wouldn't count on having your dinner as tapas, but unless you really want to order lots of drinks. But it's like a cute little treat that you can eat. There's sushi tapas places, which I really like, and there's a Korean place right by me that's called 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦 that I'm a big fan of. So if you want to meet your specific dietary restrictions and the Spanish diet doesn't necessarily accommodate that very easily, you can definitely look for more options. They exist. One of my good friends from home sent this question. These are my favorite type of questions. I think it's so interesting to see the difference between traditional, like American style, what's fashionable and popular in the United States versus what's fashionable here, because it's very different. Everybody is very business casual chic here, which is interesting and definitely like a culture shock. Everyone looks like they're going to like a business meeting, but I'll show pictures of my favorite Spanish outfit trends and styles that I've seen that I really like, and how I've tried to imitate that using like my own wardrobe and what I feel comfortable wearing. Just before I continue my walk, this is one of my favorite things about Granada, the Catedral de Granada. It's so beautiful. Great place to watch the sunset. Like, it's so gorgeous. And at night, people sit along the steps and there'll be local musicians who will play music and serenade, and it's just an absolutely lovely experience, a lovely time, a great place to reflect, journal, read, chat with friends, all of the above. It was a lot nicer during the summer because it was warm. You didn't have to come all bundled up, but it gets decently cold here at night. It's not terrible right now, but I'm such a big fan of this area, and I'm so glad that this is my walk to class every day. All right, it is currently 9:04, and that means typically I'm winding down, or at least trying to, on most days that I'm not, preparing to go out or go get tapas with my friends. I'm typically back in my room at 9, getting ready to go to sleep and prepare for classes tomorrow or morning yoga that I do, Tuesday, Thursday, 9 o'clock. I try to stay active and keep up with, like my gym routine while abroad. I think, it's super important to me. It helps me kind of regulate myself and have some semblance of normalcy while being abroad, which I think is really important. That's honestly, that's a tip that I would give to anybody planning to go abroad. Make sure that you incorporate something in your daily routine as far as being abroad goes that reminds you of home. That's something similar to something that you did at home, whether that's, stretching every day, meditating, going to the gym. So the program length depends on what program that you choose. You can either choose the early start or the regular start. Early start program begins August 30th and you'll kind of fly out. You have an extra month here in Granada, the month of September, before classes actually start. So I was taking a intensive course Monday through Fridays for 4 credits. It transferred over to 4 credits from my university from 10 to 2. But then if you choose the regular start, I believe you arrive the last week of September, and then courses don't start until the second week of October, I believe. So the semesters are kind of different, but yeah, I like the early start because I feel like it gave me more time to be here in the city, to enjoy this place, and also to kind of set up a home base and a network for myself before classes actually started. So you have to choose what's best for you and what works best depending on your major. I've actually had the privilege of being able to travel through the AIFS program, which is so awesome because I already get to travel with a group of friends that I know, because I chose to do study abroad completely alone with no one else from my college, no one that I knew, because I wanted to have that experience of being a fish out of water and learning how to find my own in a completely new place, which I also highly recommend. Lots of personal growth and development there. But I will show pictures of the different areas that I've been to. Not a lot. I definitely want to be able to do Europe in the future, come back with a bigger budget and more free time and in a more luxurious way, not on a student budget and not doing student travel. But from what I have experienced, I'm a big fan. So I'll show you. I'll show pictures of Málaga, Sevilla, Córdoba, and different places in Morocco. Alright, and that is going to be the end of my AIFS takeover today. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope you guys got a lot of information out of this. I hope that this was helpful for you. I hope I was able to answer some questions and kind of put you at ease, put your nerves at ease to study abroad. I know it might seem like a huge, overwhelming process, but I promise you it is so worth it, and you're going to regret it if you don't do it, if you don't take that chance. I am available to answer any questions at @𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦 if you guys would like to follow. If not, right here at the AIFS account, you can be more than welcome to, ask questions. The amazing team at AIFS will help you through every single step of the way. And again, I urge you, do it. You won't regret it. You're going to have the time of your life. Thank you so much for following along. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye.